If you have been interested in the study of universe since your childhood like me, then you have might ask yourself a common question. That is how big the whole universe can be. Or in other words, have you ever tried to calculate the number of matter exists in the whole universe? Indeed, I am probably sure that you have tried to do so and might failed in it. Trust me, it's not just your problem, it happens with everyone. And maybe it's not purely a mistake, because if we dig into our current language in which we study cosmology, every time the answer would be resulted as infinite. And honestly, I am now getting bored by listening the same answer again and again. Like, how can someone just treat such a brilliant topic with laborious word infinite? And even maths calculation came to an error if we tried to do so. So what can be the solution? Worry not, in this one let's try to find the vastness of this universe together. To do so, let's take a reference, and for that I have chosen our own home, our Earth. If we talk about Earth, what do you think? A planet with millions of species and like trillions of trees and matter. What do you think? How big it is? The answer would be very big, isn't it? But I can bet you that in the last of the video, your thinking about this would be changed. Now let's take a look on Earth from our most nearer celestial body, our own moon. Now this is our own moon and it's around 1/4 of Earth and 80 times less heavier than Earth. Now this is Earth, how it looked like from moon, and the distance between both is 3,84,400 kilometers. It's huge. To give you a wide idea, if we are able to draw a strong elevation system from Earth to Moon and able to move around it at the speed of 100 km per hour, it would take 160 days to travel. But the same thing is done by light in just half of a second. Now let's take another reference. Let's go on to our nearer planet, Mars. And now this is Earth, how it might look from Mars. Yes, this yellow dot is our own Earth. Is it still as big as you are wondering in the starting? If it is so, then let's take another example. Do you know about Voyager 1? So basically it's a space shuttle and it is also the fastest man-made object. Until now it has travelled more than 130 AU. AU is an astronomical unit and it is used to cover a distance of about 149597871 km around the whole distance from Earth to Sun. In its journey, Voyager 1 has taken a picture from its back lens. Here. Can you find out Earth? Now, this small yellow dot is what we call Earth. And these three lines are just a part of our spiral galaxy. And if we zoom out a bit more, then it is what called Milky Way. Consists of billions and billions of such planets like Earth and stars like Alpha Centaurs. It's vast and I don't think so there is a need to mention, but still, the Earth is still big as it is in the starting of the video. Now let's take Milky Way as a reference. What do you think? A galaxy with billions of stars and matter. How big it can be? To have an idea, let's zoom out around 1 million light years. Here it is called superclusters of galaxies. Groups of millions of galaxies unevenly stretched out in a vast so-called empty space. And zooming a bit more, now we are able to see group of superclusters and massive black holes around. And it's a fact that all this, literally everything that we have discussed, is just a piece of what we call observable universe. The planets themselves moved on a smaller scale, attached to their respective spheres in order to account for their rather complicated observed paths in sky. The outermost sphere is carried the so-called fixed stars, which always in the same position relative to each other, but which rotate together across the sky. What lay beyond the last sphere is made very clear, but uncertainly not a part of humankind, the observable universe. Indeed, the observable universe is a literally very small piece of the whole cosmos, and also the group of superclusters are just a small part of even the observable universe. So just try to imagine, that if it is so, then how big the whole cosmos can be. Such a great question even to ask. And it's a fact that even it is becoming more vast. Yes, the universe is expanding in all directions. Hence, I hope now you are able to detect the vastness of the whole cosmos. Or if not, then I can say that in the whole universe, or even in the observable universe, I don't think so. Earth is more than a dot. And last, I just want to say the universe, in which each particle of light is whole galaxy, each a cluster of as many as 400 billion individual stars, in which uncountable billions of galaxies forming a vast web stretching away in all directions, in which lies a perfectly ordered spiral galaxy. Inside it lies a common yellow star orbited by 8 planets. In one of those, there's a perfect species who is doing such a remarkable work, studying about the vastness of the universe. But one second, what if our observable universe is just an atom in the bubble of the cosmos? Thank you and see you in the next one. Till then, stay excited and interested.